impeccable I'm shepherd representing for we and all. You know? We and all, they never believe ya. They never believe ya. Oh no. We and all. Big dream, strategic plan is your resolution. Focus, work smart is the only solution. Discipline, meditate, I say you keep the balance. Energy up frequency, you have to win in this at Gideon. We and all. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Hey, we and all. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. The risk big but you take it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. You won't work on your weakness, trying to maximize your strength. Cause if you don't stand firm in this time, they will always try to make you go. Hey, we and all. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. The risk big but you take it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Yeah. Me know them expect you to Hey, we and all. Yeah. You know this is the impeccable I'm shepherd representing for we and all. You know? We and all, they never believe ya. They never believe ya. Oh no. We and all. Big dream, strategic plan is your resolution. Focus, work smart is the only solution. Discipline, meditate, I say you keep the balance. Energy up frequency, you have to win in this at Gideon. We and all. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Hey, we and all. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. The risk big but you take it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. You won't work on your weakness, trying to maximize your strength. Cause if you don't stand firm in this time, they will always try to make you go. Hey, we and all. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. The risk big but you take it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Yeah. Me know them expect you to fear. I can see it written in their face. But it don't matter how long it takes. You are steady your pace. Your vibes them cannot breach. Can't come between you and the beat. This journey you must complete. Yes, we know. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. The risk big but you take it. Without a doubt we know. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt we know. Tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt the battle has been won. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. The risk big but you take it. Without a doubt we know. Remember me to tell you I'm gonna make it. Tell you I'm gonna make it. Without a doubt we know.
The most I sent here for a purpose. So seek him first and don't be nervous. Hey, boy, two roads before you. You better pick your choice. One leads to darkness, one to eternal life. Two roads before you. weapon. Two road before you. You better pick your choice. One leads to darkness, one to eternal life. Two road before you. You better pick your choice. Remember the stone that the builder refused. I say no, rejoice. Put on your armor, my friend. The system is so corrupt. Mankind are moving so unjust. Uganda united we stand. Oh, divided we fall. You don't lose your stand. Put on your armor against these wicked plans. Two road before you. You better pick your choice. One leads to darkness, one to eternal life. Two road before you. You better pick your choice. Yes, the stone that the builder refused. I say no, rejoice. Put on your armor and cross these borders. Fasting and prayer to cut down these vampires. Huh. If my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, Yahweh said I will heal their land. Oh, yeah. So two road before you. You better pick your choice. One leads to darkness, one to eternal life. Right. Two road before you. Ha! And pick your choice. The stone that the builder refused. I said no, rejoice. Ha! Two road before you. You got to pick your choice. One leads to darkness, one to eternal life. Ha! Two road before you. You got to pick your choice. Remember the stones that the builder refused. I say no, rejoice. Put on your armor.
That's right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of the Wayne Hall Show. It's good to be here. Yes, on another hump day edition of the Wayne Hall Show coming at you. I want to shout out everyone checking out the Wayne Hall Show right now. Linkage Radio, 101.7, 104.5, Hype FM, Frankie Lakes and the crew. Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV. Yes, want to shout out Energy Radio 1, Youchooseradiodotcom, Fresh FM. Want to say big shout out to Fit FM 96.7 in Jamaica. Trelawney's Radio, your music, your life, your music. Want to also say big shout out to those watching on Restream. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on the WayneHallShow.com. Good to have you. All right, we're going to continue with the music until our first guest in about 5 minutes. Let's go.
Thank you.
Who could this be? Who could it be but you, Jah? Who could it be, oh Jah? Oh well now. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. You wake me up this morning. Thank you for another day, Almighty One. For your love and your blessing. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. My heart is still beating. Thank you for another day, oh Jah. Your love I never forsaken. I know it's not TikTok that wakes me up. Oh no.
Wake me up.
I know it's not my cell phone. It's not the clock on the wall.
Never could have wake me up.
I know it's not IG. And it's not Facebook. Oh well, no. I know it's not my mother, father, sisters, or my brothers. It's you, oh Jah, yeah. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. You wake me up this morning. Thank
The House of Miracles Apostolic Outreach Department presents their Back to School Fair on Saturday, July 20th from 10:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. at 1035 Meredith Park Drive, McDonough, Georgia, featuring back to school supply giveaway, blood pressure screening, sports physical for back to school, wellness check, and fire safety tips from the Henry County Fire Department. Free food and drinks available. Live streaming by the Wayne Hall Show. Brought to you by our sponsors: State Farm, Publix, Next Gen, Chick-fil-A, Hank Beauty Supply, Gem Primary Healthcare, exclusive here by Lena, People Choice exclusive, National Health Unlimited SHS, Faith Here by Samantha Whitaker, and N&S Caribbean Market. It's the House of Miracles Apostolic Back to School Fair on Saturday, July 20th, 2024. See you there.
It's a reggae evening under the sun. The Forever Giving Thanks 2024 tour at the beautiful Chastain Park Amphitheater, featuring Perez Hammond.
Used to make you rock away.
Plus the Reggae Ambassadors, Third World. Also featuring DJ Mix Master David. Bring your food and drinks for a reggae evening under the sun. August 18th at 6:30. Another Sassy Mitchell here and Twilight 2 production.
CB Jerk Center in association with Linkage Production presents their annual Fish Fry and Gospel Concert on Saturday, August 31st. Performing live on stage, it's Michael Reed, Adrian Cunningham, George Banton, Evangelist Goldberg, and more. Hosted by DJ Linkage from Radio. Come out and savor our delicious fish fry, jerkfish, roast fish, festival, fried dumpling, bammy, and more, while enjoying the live music DJ and band music by Mr. Lee on Saturday, August 31st at 150 West 3rd Street, Mount Vernon, New York. Gates open at 1 p.m. Showtime is at 5 p.m. Tickets are only $40. For more info and tickets, call 914-363-3909 or 914-338-6417. It's Linkage Productions' first annual Fish Fry and Gospel Concert.
Rondell Village Resort and Spa is a stunning beachfront resort located on Negril's 7 Mile Beach in Jamaica. Rondell Village offers a perfect blend of luxury and relaxation, marked by its pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and lush tropical surroundings. Choose from our 1, 2, or 3 bedroom villas, each with its private jacuzzi and the option of a private chef. Enjoy our fine restaurants, beach, bar, village spa, and salon. Our outdoor pools and jacuzzis are open daily. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or simply getting away? Rondell Village is the perfect destination. This exclusive family-owned beachfront resort awaits you. For reservations, call 876-957-4413 or 800-544-5979 or visit info@rondellvillage.com or their website rondellvillage.com. See you soon at Rondell Village Resort in Negril.
It's the annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Awards presented by the Atlanta Jamaican Association in collaboration with the AJ Cultural and Educational Fund Inc. Saturday, August 10, 2024, Atlanta Airport Marriott Gateway Hotel, 2020 Convention Center Concourse, College Park, Georgia, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Celebrate Jamaica's 62nd year as an independent nation and support higher education of the next generation. Enjoy delectable food, music from the SWAT Band, and electrifying performance from Jamaica Festival legend Roy Rayon. Music by Mikey Sparkle Production with DJ Cold Rice on the ones and twos. Keynote speaker Keisha Thorpe, Nobel Prize educator, Global Teacher 2021, and National Teachers Hall of Fame inductee. Hosted by Will Hart. Early bird 135 to July 1, 145 after. Scan the QR code for hotel and tickets. Call 404-777-9593 or visit AtlantaJamaicanAssociation.org. Sponsors: Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, GB Roofing Inc., Metals and Materials Engineers, Couples Resorts Jamaica, and PNC.
Thank you,
Who could it be?
That's right. So let me share Let me share who's coming on the show this evening, right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Yep. So we're gonna have our first guest is gonna be Mr. Michael Thomas, and Michael is gonna join us here in a few minutes to give us an update on relief efforts through the Caribbean American Cultural Arts Foundation. They form kind of an umbrella, about everything being in a central spot, trying to coordinate it all, and or at least most of it. And then we have Anthony Turner with the eReport following him. Then later on, we have Univers, and she's going to talk about our mental health poetry night. And this is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. A night of poetry dedicated to mental health happening in Conyers. And you got to hear about this one, all right? Yeah, then later we have Jaquel Tucker with an update. The Jamaica Project USA, their first shipment leaves on the 22nd, so they're not joking. They're not skylarking. They're going to have an update for us here tonight. Also, we're going to have Sophia Older, president of the Barbados, one of the Barbados groups here in Atlanta. She's going to talk to us about their upcoming relief effort and everything else, all things Barbados, along with some of the other islands. And after that, Mr. Roy Rayon is going to close out the night for us tonight in a big way. We're going to have a Roy Rayon party as we preview the upcoming Atlanta Jamaican Association annual ball and scholarship fundraising event that's going to go down, ladies and gentlemen. So we definitely, truly look forward to that. All right, happening right here on the Wayne Hall Show tonight. Now, I did let you know that we have Mr. Michael Thomas joining us for an update. And, in lieu of time, we're going to get right to it, ladies and gentlemen, because this is information we need to have going out. So let me go on over to Zoom where Michael is ready and say, very good evening, Mr. Michael Thomas. Good to see you again, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you, Michael?
Doing well, doing well.
Yes, I'm glad you made it, man. A lot has been going on. It's so hard to actually keep up with. I don't envy you right now. But what can you share in terms of the latest and greatest on the relief efforts for the Caribbean as a whole?
Well, definitely. So we are working and trying to reach out and have reached out to some of the different organizations in different states in New York. And of course, we've gotten updates from the team that's in Florida, especially with the Consul General Office in Miami. And actually, before I just hopped on, I was going to be working and getting an update from SEDEMA and seeing where they're at, which is the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Group. And so when we met last time as a cohort in Atlanta, we said we're going to break up into north, south, east, and west. So that's what we're working on right now. And so we're going to have a location. I know one of the locations in the north area, Sandy Springs, is going to be Jamaican restaurant Tasty Spoon, where you could drop off some items there. So they have it in the front of their location. And there's multiple locations that will be there. But they will be able to go to CaribbeanCulturalArts.org. We're going to have the full list up by tomorrow, where, when, and what you need to supply. And those are vetted lists of things that are definitely needed. And so, we tell people to go out, support. If you see a location near you, definitely you could drop off some items there as well, too. So yes, so every island has its own fund. Barbados and Grenada, and so we will also be posting those up of where exactly if you want to specifically donate to those funds. We do have our donate connection on our website. You just click donate at CaribbeanCulturalArts.org/donate. and you'll be able to also donate in that capacity. But we will have that information up shortly where you could donate to each specific island or cause during the hurricane season. Yeah, I think that's one of the big topics. We're going to be meeting again with some of the executive brass, and we should have another update. We're planning a full-on press conference after the RNC conference that's kind of dominated the news. It's been a wild weekend and week here, so we want to kind of bring that back up after that news cycle goes, and look forward to sharing more information on updates, hopefully even better updates by the time we do our press conference on how people could support and what has been going on the ground. Sure, it's Caribbean Cultural Arts with an S.org, and you could go there and you'll be able to learn more about the organization and also support the cause as well too. Caribbean Cultural Arts with an S.org. Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Who could it be but you, Jah? Who could it be, oh Jah? Oh well now. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. You wake me up this morning. Thank you for another day, Almighty One.
That's right. I want to say a big shout out to Christine Rendell. I'm our shepherd.
My heart is still beating.
Want to shout out Keith Cole. Good big up to Andrea Brown McNeish.
Your love I never forsaken. I know it's not TikTok that wakes me up. Oh no, wake me up. I know it's not
shout out Mr. Windsor
it's
Davis.
Not the clock on the wall. Never could have wake me up. I know it's not
Laviluja, being a Jamaican in school. Are you gonna do it again, Lavi?
It's not my mother, father, sisters, or my brothers. It's you, oh Jah, yeah. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. You wake me up this morning. Thank you for another day, Almighty One. For your love and your blessing. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. My heart is still beating. Thank you for another day, oh Jah. Your love I never forsaken. When mankind say you must stay down, just say no, rise up. Look to Jah where your blessings come from. Don't let them get you down. Rise up. Don't let Satan mislead you. Tell you that Jah don't love you. Stay.
Thank you, CR. Thank you.
And let him shelter you under his umbrella, yeah. I know I could never make it without you by my side. Oh, no. When I'm trotting through these evil zones, through the valley and the shadows of death, with you I don't fear no evil, cause I know you are there with me. Your love and your angel, your staff, they always comfort me, yeah. So who was set them trap and who are dig them hit? I know I won't fall in it, no. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. You wake me up this morning. Thank you for another day, Almighty One. For your love and your blessing. Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. My heart is still beating. Thank you for another day, oh Jah. Your love I never forsaken. I know it's not TikTok that wakes me up. Never could have wake me up. I know it's not my cell phone. It's not the clock on the wall. Never could have wake me up. I know it's not IG and it's not Facebook. Oh well, I know it's not my mother, father, sisters are my brother. It's you, oh Jah, yeah. So thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. You wake me up this morning. Thank you for
I want to welcome Timothy Taylor, Johnny's Regis, Marcus Maxey, welcome.
Thank you for another day, Almighty Jah. My heart is still beating. Thank you for another day, oh Jah. Your love I never forget.
It's the annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Awards presented by the Atlanta Jamaican Association in collaboration with the AJ Cultural and Educational Fund Inc. Saturday, August 10, 2024, Atlanta Airport Marriott Gateway Hotel, 2020 Convention Center Concourse, College Park, Georgia, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Celebrate Jamaica's 62nd year as an independent nation and support higher education of the next generation. Enjoy delectable food, music from the SWAT Band, and electrifying performance from Jamaica Festival legend Roy Rayon. Music by Mikey Sparkle Production with DJ Cold Rice on the ones and twos. Keynote speaker Keisha Thorpe, Nobel Prize educator, Global Teacher 2021, and National Teachers Hall of Fame inductee. Hosted by Will Hart. Early bird 135 to July 1, 145 after. Scan the QR code for hotel and tickets. Call 404-777-9593 or visit AtlantaJamaicanAssociation.org. Sponsors Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, GB Roofing Inc., Metals and Materials Engineers, Couples Resorts Jamaica, and PNC.
Yes, 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 yes. So be sure to check out the Atlanta Jamaican Association. Their ball on the 10th, okay? And great show in store with Roy Wren. And tonight I have Mr. Roy Wren passing through right here to tell us about what he's been up to and what Atlanta can expect at the ball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes away from Mr. Anthony Turner. Yes. All right. And okay. Yeah, sometimes, when I come into the studio, I don't mess with anything. If it worked perfect last time, I don't touch it. So when something doesn't work, I go, what happened now? But I do appreciate the feedback, and got to shout out Tracy. Yes. How we doing, Tracy and Clark? Okay, can you all hear me? Can everybody hear me now, right? All right. So Donovan says his connection was bad. Tracy and Clark. First Lady Michelle, Paul Spectrum, big up. Shout out to you all checking us out on Wayne L. Hall. All right. Christine says it's okay now. Donovan had mentioned not hearing. All right. Hey, technology. We work through it. Okay? We always do. Yeah, man. We always do right here on the Wayne Hall Show. How is everybody doing? How about our relatives back home in Jamaica? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica wasn't the only place that had the impact of Beryl, but that's where we're from. And we're going to hear more from Barbados tonight. We just heard a general feedback there. We also have Miss Jaquel Tucker joining us later to give us an update on the Jamaica Project USA. They had to switch gear, from all the stuff they were doing and planning to become Beryl relief, adversaries, so to speak. Yeah. So only on the Zoom. Thank you, Christine. That's good to know. I know why. I can tell you why right now. Okay. All right. And that's why I mustn't touch anything. I touched something, Christine. Okay. So, it's Sumfest week down there in Jamaica. Yeah, man, a Sumfest week in Jamaica. And we do have Mr. Anthony Turner down there. And we're going to see if we can get a hold of Anthony to tell us what's going on down there in beautiful Jamaica as they get ready for tonight's edition of Reggae Sumfest. So we're going to try our luck because it is with the internet in Jamaica right now and everything else going on. You never know. It's hit or miss these days. but we're gonna try our luck with Mr. Anthony Turner and see if we can get him on the burner. All right. In the meantime, um, you know what? It's basically getting to be full-fledged summer right now, right? And nice rhythm out by Scorpio Music. Yeah. And it's a nice rhythm by Scorpio Music. Stinging voice. Yep. I restarted because I didn't know exactly what was causing what. So to make sure. So give me a moment here. I want to share some more of that brand new rhythm with you. All right. There we go. There we go. And I really want to play Good Mood by Not Righteous. All right. Here we go.
Scorpio Music. Yeah, yeah. You know the thing go.
You know the thing go. Wake up in the morning, it's a gift. Blessings, you know.
I'm in a good mood this morning. It's gonna be a good day. Nothing can spoil my joy. No care what nobody wants it. You know see me energy turn up on it. I be through the roof. And when we win, we can't lose. You know see the energy turn up on it. I be through the roof. Chat them chat, we make move. 9 to 5, but me ain't phone up in a me ass. Me can't see a yard in a bed. What a vibes it a beat tonight. But this is just my pledge. We get close to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Mr. Anthony Turner, hot on the burner from sunny Jamaica, Jamaica. And we can't wait to hear what Anthony has in store for us this report. Anthony Turner, how are you?
Yes. Afternoon, good night. Yeah, it looks like night outside. I've been kind of inside for a little bit.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, man. So as you said, I'm in Jamaica. Not sunny right now, but it was sunny earlier. And it feels so good to be in Jamaica. And I actually landed in Montego Bay, went down to Westmoreland, and there are a few visible signs of the hurricane, but I think things are, the recovery effort is in full swing. I definitely saw a few down power lines and trees and other stuff. In fact, I went to my old home and there's a satellite dish. A satellite dish that was on the house, on the top of the house, but Gilbert did a number on it, and I think Beryl, as they call in her, Dirty Beryl, blew it somewhat off the house, so it's kind of hanging. I was trying to lift it, but boy, that thing is like maybe about 500 pounds. So
yes, it's deceptive when you look at a satellite dish, how heavy it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, boy, there's so much happening, Wayne. I'm gonna start in New York because last Saturday and Sunday was, of course, the big Buju Banton Long Walk to Freedom New York concert that took place at the UBS Arena. And it was a historic moment for reggae, for Buju, for Jamaican artists, because this is the very first time that any Jamaican artist has sold out an arena on back-to-back nights. In fact, the first show, they said, sold out within an hour, and the second show, and we were talking about an 18,000-seater venue, and it was packed to the rafters. And I was fortunate enough to have a front row seat. Actually, it wasn't a seat, but standing right in the pit, being able to experience part of history. And it was interesting in many, many ways. This was really Buju Banton in concert, and not so much, a lot of times when these artists are performing, they'll sing songs and then they'll do a lot of talking and sing and talk. This was Buju doing music. So it was a musical presentation, and just to kind of set the mood and the tone for you. Till Shiloh Band, which is Buju's band, I think they did 1 or 2 songs, no more than that, just to kind of get people warmed up. In fact, Jabba, Bobby Condors and Jabba, I think they did an excellent job warming up the crowd with some Jamaican favorites. I think the last song they played was "Me Love Jamaica, Me Not Sell Out"
Yes.
by Busy Signal.
Yes.
And and really warmed up the crowd, and people was just hyped and ready for this magical moment. And after Till Shiloh played 2 songs, you just see the stage, the middle of the stage opened up, and then you see this mystical figure appearing in a full suit of red with clenched fish, and he just rised out of from the pillars at the bottom of the stage and just rised, and he saluted the crowd. He blew a kiss to all the fans. He tapped his heart to say love, and then he started to sing "Buried Alive."
Oh.
That's to say what I'm rising out of the pits of the grave, and I was buried alive, but I'm here.
Yes. Yes.
And ironically, while this was happening, I think 10 minutes after all of this happened, I got a tweet saying that an assassination attempt on the former president of the United States. So, boy, there's so much things that were happening, but it was interesting. And the musical voyage started, as I said, with "Buried Alive." And for those people who don't know, it was from Buju's 2020 album. And that song transitioned into "Destiny" before he reminded the crowd that it was not an easy road to get back here in the United States, having had to climb hills and valleys. I'm using Buju's song to tell the story. Then at 10 p.m., he commanded the masses. He said, "Let's enter the dance hall." And what an excitement it stirred as he segued into his big tune, "Arab Attack." He did Showtime. And then he was buoyed by keyboard wizard Stephen Lenke Marsden. And for those who know music, Lenke is the one who produced the popular Diwali rhythm. And that definitely added some spice to the potpourri of dance or hit songs. And I tell you, the lavish musical offering was fired up with the big tune that he released a couple of years or a year or two before his incarceration. We're talking about "Driver."
Yeah.
The big tune, and there was a massive roar of excitement, and people loved it. Then there was "Pull Up the Vibes," and that was the only missing ingredient. There was not having his friend Beryl Hammond.
I was about to ask you that. Did any guests pass through? Any Marcia?
Well, Beryl didn't. Yeah, Beryl wasn't there, but the story continued. Nadine Sutherland was his first guest, and she came on and did "Wicked Dicky," and it was I think this is something that Nadine had wanted for many years, and it finally happened. So I'm happy for her, and she danced up a storm, and it went through a few more songs before his good friend Mr. Gramps Morgan blessed the presentation. And he came on, and both of them did the 23rd Psalms before they closed out with "People Like You," which is a big song that Grams has recorded on as one of his solo projects. And after the show, I spoke to a few people just to get a vibe on what they were feeling. One person said, he actually said, and I'm quoting here, he said, "Buju Banton is back. He is the living king of reggae." And I thought that was a powerful statement.
It is.
There's no question about who is the king of reggae, the Honorable Robert Nesta Marley. Right. But that person, Buju, with all the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs he has had in his career, and all the big hit songs that he has recorded, especially in the early years of his 30-plus years, you felt that Buju is deserve this honor. And people came from all parts of the globe, parts of the US to see this concert, Wayne. People came from Atlanta. I met a young man from Atlanta. I met 2 young girls from Toronto who they were just kids when Buju started to record back in the early 90s. And this was their first time seen him, they said they didn't want to miss this. The same guy who came in from Atlanta said, Buju's Still Shiloh album is what really took him through the pandemic when he faced a lot of trials and tribulations.
Wow.
So he had to be there to celebrate this historic moment. And he didn't want to watch the second or the third or the fourth show. He wanted to see the first one because he wanted to see, he didn't believe that this moment would have happened. But he wanted to see it as it unfolded.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And there were many magical moments and, some of the conversations I've had with just regular fans, industry people. And sorry we don't have more time to go through it, but you get the picture.
Yeah, man.
It was extra special.
Yes.
And I actually had a long conversation with Gramps, who, of course, performed, and he said, and I quote, "To see one of the pillars of our music genre put on such a quality show with great production like this," he said, "it warms my heart." And this is a direct quote from Gramps Morgan, and he told me this after the performance. So magical in many ways, and we just want to big up Buju. And now he has announced a 10 or 15 city arena tour that's gonna, come to some of the big cities across the US. And then
September
it concludes
8th,
in
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. So Atlanta gets the first one. Then I know it closes in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. So should be interesting. A lot of people are looking forward to going to that. I know we only have a few minutes, and I just wanted to mention about, I'm here for Reggae Sumfest. It has already started. They had, all white party. They've had a family fun day. Tonight is the global sound clash, and you have a young woman from Japan. She's actually the first female to be part of this whole global sound clash. So I want to see how she sounds and what she brings to the table. Dynamic, of course, my favorite from Africa, the crocodile. I can't wait to see how that unfolds. And then the 2 concert nights, of course, happens on Friday and Saturday. Friday is more the dancehall with people like 450, Kraft, Valiant, Dexter Daps, a lot of people. Barry Sodamon performs on Saturday. I know TJ performs on Friday. YG Mali, I think he may be on Friday night. Of course, Niger Boy performs on Saturday. A lot of anticipation, lots of folks looking forward to see Niger. His big debut at Reggae Sumfest in Montego Bay, a city that he was born in, christened here, and called home for many years before he moved to Kingston to attend high school. So a lot of anticipation for his performance. So a lot of excitement in the air. The traffic in Montego Bay is horrendous. Lots of folks are here, lots of visitors. So Jamaica buzzing, tourists not, they enjoy it here, and Jamaica is just a fun paradise place to be at. So if you haven't been home in many years, I encourage and implore you to come back home, enjoy all the vibe that is here for the takings. This presentation today from Jamaica, Wayne, is presented by the album Dancehall Forever, and it's a 21-track disc with various artists, including the lead single Dancehall Forever with Ras Emmanuel, and that one features Lushy Banton. There's also Louis Culture, Them Time A Come. There's Tifa with a song called Can't Run Me Head, and the album is distributed by VPAL Records, and it's available on all leading digital platforms. And you could definitely check out Ras Emmanuel. He's on Instagram. It's Ras Emmanuel. Lushy Banton, it's hashtag Lushy Banton. And for bookings, you could call Ras Emmanuel at 862-250-4170 or Lushy Banton 862-684-3305. Again, 862-684-3305. They made my trip to Jamaica possible, so we want to thank them.
And you know
All
what,
right.
Anthony, I couldn't let you go and not tell you how intrigued I was and fascinated by that short but well executed interview of a couple female fans outside the Buju Banton concert. I, 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 I,
Oh, okay.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And for you to have them singing their favorite Buju song at the end was only
Yeah.
genius. Pure genius, Mr. Turner. I
All
just want
right.
to be
Thanks
like
a
you when I
million, man.
grow up, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you take care, man. Have a great Wednesday, and I guess I'll catch you next week. Same time, same blazing station, when I will give you a full report from Reggae Sumfest here in Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Thank you, Anthony. Have a great time, man. Enjoy tonight.
All right.
Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Anthony Turner, hot on the burner, with the eReport for this week, speaking about that Buju Banton first show in the USA, a show that many thought would never happen again. Now we have an entire tour. So go to bujumusic.com and get your tickets, okay? Look for it when he comes to your city. Purchase your ticket for my Buju Banton fans. Ladies and gentlemen, in lieu of time, we're going to keep the conversations going. We have Univers joining us, and she's got company. She'll introduce them for us. So let me jump on over to Zoom, and we're going to pick up the conversation there with her in a moment. All right. Let me just get some other things going here first on the technical side of stuff. All right. So, Univers, how are you?
I'm good, Mr. Wayne Hall. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And I see you've brought company. You've got guests with you.
Yes, I have my guest speakers for the Poetry Slam happening August 4th. And we have Corrine Walker, and we have Susan Malcolm, and we have Miss Pam as well. She should be on here as well.
Okay, so I'm in the process right now of bringing up the flyer on a different screen for the audience to see. So there it is. It's the second annual Mental Wellness Poetry Slam. Ladies and gentlemen, going above and beyond your expectations, quality over quantity. And look at that, Mark 11:24. And I believe the essence of Mark 11:24 is whatever you need, you pray. You all can fix that for me if I'm off, not being one who quotes the Bible like probably I should. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Kevin Walters. I tell you what, it's on August 4th, 4 p.m. They're here to share with us what it's going to be like, the significance of this. So let me not just try to talk ahead of them. Let me go back and Univers, you introduce your guest. Thank you. Who's going to just go ahead and tell us what led to a mental health poetry feature?
That would be me again, Univers. So basically, I started this platform last year alongside my clothing line. Basically, I started it to create an outlet for community members who may be suffering with mental health issues, as being an advocate myself of mental health and going through my own struggles with it. I just thought about the community and other people who can relate to me, and I just wanted to give them a night where they could enjoy some poetry and learning about their health. But Miss Walker and Miss Susan, Miss Malcolm, they're my guest speakers, and they can elaborate a little bit more on what mental health and Miss Pam as well.
Awesome. All right.
The seriousness
hear
of
it.
it. Miss Walker, Kareem.
I'm not hearing. Ooh.
Yeah, Miss Walker.
Hello, everyone. I was muted. I'm Corrine Walker. I'm the creator of Essential Vibrations. We're a business that specializes in holistic healing and aromatherapy, and basically supporting individuals with holistic teachings and practices to support your mind, the body, spirit, things like that. And the reason why that's important is because me personally, I've been through my own ups and downs and challenges, trauma from my brother committing suicide, personal postpartum depression. And the main thing, both parents and grandparents are deceased. So,
Okay.
yeah, with that being
Sorry to hear
said,
that.
I've been no, it's definitely I've healed from it, and now I can share it, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm able to also help others and inspire and encourage others to also become more aware of the healing and especially self-healing of the mind, body, and spirit and its importance on life itself, you know, just going through the basic challenges of life.
Wow. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. What else do we want to share?
Miss Susan?
Yes, hi, good night. Susan Malcolm. So I am a mental health nurse practitioner. So my goal is I diagnose and I treat people that is suffering from mental health illness. And my goal is to enlighten everyone and hopefully to break the stigma that surrounds mental health. Because, you know, we grew up in a society where we hear the word mental health, we think it means crazy or, you know, that you're just out of your mind. So the goal is to break that stigma and that barrier to let everyone understand first the meaning of mental health. We all have mental health. And to really know what it is, we have to define the word mental health. And mental health just means the way how we think, how we feel, and how we act. So that's the term for mental health, which is always a misconcept of mental health and mental illness. So mental health is a broad umbrella. And under mental health, you also have mental illnesses. So you should think about mental health as you think about any other problems that you have with your body, because the mind is also an organ. We take care of our body, so we also need to take care of our mind. So it all comes down to knowing the difference between mental health, knowing the difference between the illnesses that surrounds it. And you could have poor mental health and still have a good life. You could have good mental health and still have mental illnesses. So we will discuss that on August 4th, you know, the different terms and what mental health is and what mental health illness is and when to seek help. So that's going to be my goal in trying to educate everyone when to go to see someone, and that it doesn't mean that you are crazy. We all have mental health.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. We appreciate
And then,
that.
Mr. Wayne Hall, we have Mrs. Pam as well.
Hi, Miss Pam.
Hey, how you
Welcome.
doing? My name is Pam, and I met Shamir not so long ago, and I'm a mental health counselor. I'm a therapy. I have a degree in Christian counseling and mental health counseling, and I just love to help people in, you know, any way I can.
I like that. And you're going to be presenting as well?
I think Tamir want me to just to come and say something. Yes.
Okay, you're going to be presenting
Yeah.
something. All right. We look forward to that. And I want to put the flyer on the screen again because, ladies and gentlemen, the reason we have these guests in different capacities of focusing on mental health is because we know it's important. There's a lot of misconceptions out there, as Ms. Malcolm explained. So here's an opportunity for you to come out on Sunday, August 4th. It's 4 p.m. and it's taking place at 941 South Main Street, Northeast in Conyers, Georgia 30012. Admission is $30, and for more info, you can contact Tamara at 762-286-7345. That's 762-286-7345. Ladies and gentlemen, this is cool. I really like this. And Tamara, hats off to you for doing this. Now, to wrap up, what else do you have that you'd like to share with us?
Basically, I started my clothing line um about a year ago, and it's just I just lost my train of thought, but basically it's a clothing line where we declare on a daily basis. Um, Declaring looks like from your morning routines to the clothing you wear. You
Okay.
just yeah, yeah.
Nice. And
I just lost my train of thought, Mr. Rainho. I'm sorry.
hey, that's okay. That's okay. There's a lot we're trying to cram into a few minutes here.
Yes.
But I think we got the essence of it. You've got some great guests who will talk to us. Sunday, I'm going to endeavor my best to be there. And I really like, as someone who works in the autistic population, anything like this really is near and dear to me. And so I want to come out and see what you have to offer. And ladies and gentlemen, please support this event. Please check this out. It's August 4th at 4 p.m. in Conyers. And how can we get tickets? Is this at the door? Are we able to
It's at
purchase
the
ahead?
door. Yeah, so you go to highnote.org, HEYENOTE.org, and my thoughts came back to me. So we're spreading the vision of seeing music in all aspects of life through clothing. We believe in every circumstance we should make music out of it, and that's where declaring on a daily basis come in. From your morning routines to the clothing you wear, you should declare how your day is going to start out, from your morning routines to how it's going to end with just by a simple piece of garment, to as a reminder.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And just repeat the number and information for others if we have questions, where to go.
Yeah, so the number is 762-286-7345, and the website is www.HEYENOTE.org.
Thank you. I appreciate you, ladies. I noticed there's no men, but maybe that's a mental health thing, right? Just kidding. We are fine. We're just shy. But I really want to try and be there, and I applaud this, and I want to give it as much encouragement and push as I can. I'm going to try my best to get you this video so you can have it up on social media to share as well as we lead up to August 4th. Okay? Thank you so much for this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so
ladies,
much.
appreciate you all. All right. You take care and have a great rest of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue. Up next, we're going to have Miss Jaquel Tucker. And Jaquel is going to be talking to us about... Jaquel is going to be talking to us about, Jaquel is going to be talking to us, giving us an update really on the Jamaica Project USA and how it's going down there in Jamaica. And so, based on how time is going right now, I'm just going to go on right on over to Miss Jaquel Tucker and Mr. Sean Tucker. She brought her better half with her. So it's always the other way around, isn't it? I flipped that one today.
Yes,
but ladies and gentlemen, by the way, and I know we're pressed for time today with all the, information I'm trying to get out, but we got to say that early on my show today in Jamaica on Fit 96.7, there's a 4 to 6 edition, and this comes later. Of course, they're going to hear this next week and they'll be confused. But Miss Jaquel Tucker was, making her presentation, and guess what? I think she just connected with a childhood acquaintance that I got a shout out right now, Miss Julia Meekle Benaya of Fit 96.7, who's gonna hear this eventually. So Jaquel, you and Julia will have to connect and figure it out, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Small world.
Small world. Yes, indeed. She said that if you were born in Alexandria Hospital, chances are her mom or grandma, her mom, I think, delivered you. So, hey, there you go.
I know.
Wow. Now, business at hand. Jamaica Project USA, hard at work. I see the postings. Saw the picture today. I said, I hope she left something at Kingston 11 for the Wayne Hall shows live on the drive. But tell us what's going on, Jekyll and Mr. Sean. What's up? What's going on?
I'll let you take that up with the Kingston 30 owner.
I know.
But thanks for having us. And, tonight's busy for you because you're trying to give everybody the opportunity to share. And so much is going on, but for the betterment of here and of Jamaica. So we're just appreciating the support. And the train is really moving fast. We're having the conversations, and they're hard conversations. They're exhausted in Jamaica and overwhelmed, and with also it's an uphill battle with the minimal resources. It's just, it can't come quick enough. And so right now, or as I shared with you before, we were committed to one of our shipment was actually going to Clarendon for school supplies. We're already shipping this July. And so we kind of broadened this effort for hurricane relief as well. So we actually have 2 shipments that are going to be going out. Now we're also focused on assisting in the broader way, in the broader effort. But for right now, we're just moving forward to what we already have scheduled. So we have a shipment going out the 22nd of July, another one going out the 29th. And as things are coming in, we have a sorting and packaging this weekend, and then the pickup by Caribbean International Shipping. That is our shipping partner, and we're going to be working closely with them on this to get the shipment down to Jamaica and cleared. We have a clearance already set up in place there, and to get it to the location. We're also going to be rallying up our local team as well to come alongside and help with that effort. So the first primary order of the day is with food going out, hygienic supplies, that sort of thing. There is some clothing, not a whole lot that's going to be going out. It's really boxes of that kind of supply. And then on the 29th, it will include more of that, more school supplies, of course, just whatever else people can donate to get down there that they need right now.
Yes, it's not sounding good. Someone said the best way to describe an area is it stinks from not having light or water, and nobody can call or talk to anyone. And also, we need to highlight the fact that non-perishable food items are acceptable right now, as Jackie has mentioned, and also anything that gives power, batteries, I don't know about generators, but batteries and power packs and battery packs. The flyers on the screen remind us how we can reach you and how we can donate and all the stuff we can do.
Well, our website is the JamaicaProjectUSA.org. Our email is WeCare@JamaicaProjectUSA.org. And then we also, on the flyer, there's a QR code that you can scan. That is actually the link for PayPal donations, but you can also Zelle. And our Zelle information is using our email, WeCare@JamaicaProjectUSA.org. Or if you're local here in Georgia, our office is here in the Norcross area. You can drop off items as well, 6500 McDonough Drive, Suite C7 here in Norcross. We're just right off Jamaica Carter. That's the exit you would take. Exit 99, very easy. Make a right, get down, and just drop off what you've got. We'll pack it up and ship it out. So time is of the essence here. So Caribbean Shipping, they're ready to go, and they immediately are ready to pick up. So as soon as we can get more shipments scheduled, we'll do that. It might seem like, okay, we need to just do it all at once, but we just cannot wait for a month to get any things out. We've got to start getting it out. We partnered with them before since 2016. And I can tell you from the time they pick up, the longest it's ever taken from the pickup point to the party clearing it that day at customs is 10 days.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So like recently for a mission trip, it probably took 5-6 days tops to get there. Well, all I can say is by the 7th day, they were being called to, hey, come get your stuff like right now. It's very fast. And so the resources can't come fast enough. Food, and let's not forget hygienic items, getting the soap down there, getting toothbrush, toothpaste, hygienic items, toilet paper, disinfectant, just anything that you can get down there that's gonna help them. There are a lot of mosquitoes too. We heard that today. There's like an infestation of mosquitoes, and we're talking about the focus being Clarendon here. I'm sure in other areas they may be experiencing that. So there's that as well. So we always have to make sure that we are putting preventative measures in place, prevent any outbreaks of anything. So that hygienic component is very, very important.
All right. And Mr. Tucker, from your vantage point, man, how are you feeling about this whole process? Going well? You're looking forward to going back down there? I mean,
to be quite honest, I feel like what else could we be doing? God put us all here for a reason, and it's not about us. And what else could we be doing but helping our brothers and our sisters? And if we don't help, I feel like we would be accountable to answer to why are we not helping when God blessed us to have resources. Resources don't necessarily have to be money. It can be just connections, relationships. God gave us a brain to be able to solve problems. And sometimes that's the resource, but we have a whole nation of people depending on us to be the hands and feet of Jesus. So that's who we want to be. So I'm excited to help. Work is a vehicle. Everybody loves their job. We need a job, but it's not our life. Our life is to serve God's children, and that is the whole summarization of life. So I'm excited and just glad to be a part of it.
very good. You did mention Manishan from either of you. Is the Jamaica Project USA also able? Yes, I see there monetary donations. Awesome. It's on there.
And we're a 501c3 nonprofit. So of course, your receipt, you can go ahead and claim that on your taxes as well.
All right. Well, thank you for the update. I really appreciate you. I'm very proud of the partnership with the Wayne Hall Show and the Jamaica Project USA, and continue to do your great things, man. And we'll be here to help keep folks up to date on how they can continue to support what you're doing. All right. Okay. Thank you, and have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you, and thanks to everybody who's already donated. Big up to Kingston 30 again. We really appreciate it.
There you go. All right. And Kingston 30, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is a sponsor of an event I'm going to tell you about right now. It's going to happen on August 3rd. It's going to be the Live on the Drive, the Wayne Hall Show in association with Innovation. That's Miss Janice O'Shea's branding. We're going to be on over at CLTV, actually, on their parking lot. We're going to be doing a Live on the Drive in tandem with CLTV Radio, CLTV Studios. And you can bring all the items you want to donate. And you're going to be able to do cash as well if you prefer. So stay tuned for the flyer, August 3rd, Live on the Drive, courtesy of the Wayne Hall Show, Innovation, and CLTV Radio and Studios. So thank you again. Have a great rest of your evening.
All right,
you too. Thank you.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Awards, presented by the Atlanta Jamaican Association in collaboration with the AJ Cultural and Educational Fund, Inc. Saturday, August 10, 2024, Atlanta Airport Marriott Gateway Hotel, 2020 Convention Center Concourse, College Park, Georgia, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Celebrate Jamaica's 62nd year as an independent nation and support higher education of the next generation. Enjoy delectable food, music from the SWAT Band, and electrifying performance from Jamaica Festival legend Roy Rayon. Music by Mikey Sparkle Production with DJ Cold Rice on the ones and twos. Keynote speaker Keisha Thorpe, Nobel Prize educator, Global Teacher 2021, and National Teachers Hall of Fame inductee. Hosted by Will Hart. Early bird 135 to July 1, 145 after. Scan the QR code for hotel and tickets. Call 404-777-9593 or visit AtlantaJamaicanAssociation.org. Sponsors: Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport, GB Roofing Inc., Metals and Materials Engineers, Couples Resorts Jamaica, and PNC.
Rondell Village Resort and Spa is a stunning beachfront resort located on the Great House of Miracles Apostolic Outreach Department presents their Back to School Fair on Saturday, July 20th from 10:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. at 1035 Meredith Park Drive, McDonough, Georgia, featuring Back to School supply giveaway, blood pressure screening, sports physical for back to school, wellness check, and fire safety tips from the Henry County Fire Department. Free food and drinks available. Live streaming by the Wayne Hall Show. Brought to you by our sponsors: State Farm, Publix, Next Gen, Chick-fil-A, and Beauty Supply, Gem Primary Healthcare, exclusive here by Lena, People Choice exclusive, National Health Unlimited SHS, Faith Here by Samantha Whitaker, and N&S Caribbean Market. It's the House of Miracles Apostolic Back to School Fair on Saturday, July 20th, 2024. See you there.
It's a Monday evening under the sun for Ever Giving Thanks 2024 tour at the beautiful Chastain Park Amphitheater. Featuring Perez Hammond. Plus the Reggae Ambassadors, Third World. Also featuring DJ Mix Master David. Bring your food and your hands for a Reggae evening under the sun. August 18th at 6:30, another Sassy Mitchell here and Twilight 2 Production.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for watching. Shout out to listeners on Linkage Radio, Hype FM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1. We got a shout out, Youchooseradiodotcom. Want to say big up to Fresh FM Radio. If you're watching on Restream, if you're watching on YouTube, shout out to you. If you're watching on Twitch, shout out to you. If you're on the WayneHallShow.com, Facebook Live, shout out to Patricia Morgan. Welcome, Patricia. Hey, it's okay. You're here. You don't have to apologize for being late. Shout out to Miss Janice O'Shea as well. Welcome. I see First Lady Laviluja. All right. And the Clinton Smith is saying, someone please bless me with something to feed my kids. They have gone without food from yesterday, and until now, I have no hope of what to feed them. I'm really begging. My Cash App is $Ashby 31591. That's $Ashby 31591. All right, so there's somebody posting that. Garfield Blake, King Malakia Blake, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, on your screen is the one and only Miss Sophia Holder. And Sophia is the president of the... Let me get to my notes. Hurry up, Wayne. Get to your notes. I can't memorize all these things anymore. But Sophia is the president of the United Barbadians in Georgia. I found it. Welcome, Sophia. How are you?
I am well, Wayne. How are you?
I'm doing good. You're a little low, but I can turn up here, so let me do that. All right. Wow, thank you for being flexible and patient today as we try to keep the information flowing for everyone, with these relief efforts going on. Man, Barbados took a hit.
Yes, we did. But when real quick, I just want to interrupt. The caller, the message that just came through that couldn't feed their kids. Are they here in Georgia?
I can ask them to put that in the chat. Where are you located? Hold on. Let me find it, Lord. Jeez, where did I see it? Oh man.
Okay, I'll give you the information afterwards that you can post to them. The Ark on Stone Mountain, they can get food there.
Okay. If someone could put that in the chat, that would be good. Are you in Georgia? All right. I just sent that message to the person. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Send. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now, to answer your question, Barbados took a hit in our fishing industry, but not on the island directly was a big impact. Our fishing industry took a hit.
Oh.
But we fully operating. Barbados is doing well, right?
Good.
Barbados,
good to hear.
Yeah, good to hear. The way our island is situated in we're not in a direct hurricane path. So we're pretty much safe. We get like the tail, a little wind, and stuff like that. But this time we got a lot of the boats got really damaged from that.
Okay.
So that's where the hit is. So that's why we're working to help the other small islands that really got hurt.
Okay, and that's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about you and your organization, and then we can get
Well,
into the details of the relief efforts.
The United Barbadians in Georgia was started in February of 2024. And our goal is to support the polyclinics in Barbados. We have 2 polyclinics that we have adopted, one on the south side and one on the north side. We have 1 hospital in Barbados. So our aim is to help support the polyclinics, that they will be able to take care of the patients, that the non-emergency patients, that the hospital then can be able to manage the real emergencies that is needed. So that's the healthcare piece that's missing in Barbados. We have great healthcare, but when it comes to equipment and stuff like that, that's always a challenge. So United Barbadians, we are here to help them with that. And we do so by having different social events, bringing the Barbadian community together and all other communities to enjoy Bajan culture while we raise funds to give back to the healthcare.
Good. And that's awesome. So kudos to you and your team. And you've got some stuff on the agenda here in the near future that's geared towards your mission back there in the Caribbean. And I'm going to put the flyer up that you shared with me today. Let me see if I can get on over to that. Not the one that's still there from earlier. All right. As a matter of fact, you know what? Right here, I have your flyers. Just going to take away my face, but that's all. That's okay.
Okay. I know how handsome you are.
There, exactly. But they, at least for the audience, you'll still see me here on the Zoom. But yes, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Gap meets Atlanta. Talk to us about this. Yeah.
Well, the Gap is St. Lawrence Gap in Barbados,
Ah.
where the highlight of Caribbean, Barbados social nightlife takes place, right?
Yes.
And there's this whole street of different clubs, music. We have the reggae lounge. We have different vast range of different clubs that you can go to. And on that street, there's also food trucks and different foods that you can purchase at the night. So we're bringing that experience to Atlanta. And we're bringing that we're sponsored by Barbados Board of Tourism. So they're bringing in a chef from Barbados, a mixologist from Barbados. So for all $50 VIP experience, you get all you can eat, all you can drink of having that full Gap experience.
I love that.
Yes.
I am familiar with there. So that makes it even more intriguing. And adds to the whole fascination here of the Gap meeting Atlanta. I really love it. So they're going to come at their expertise to what's here.
To what's there.
All in trying to give back.
To give back. And we're hoping that when you come, you bring items to help donate to the other countries that have been hit by the hurricane. Because it's one thing to collect these items, Wayne, but then there's a cost to ship it, right?
Yes.
So that's why we need the support, and we're having that VIP experience so that we can have a portion of those proceeds help us with those costs that we will incur in order to get the donations and stuff to the islands that's needed.
Awesome. So this takes place in Stonecrest, the Stonecrest Distillery?
Yes. We have a distillery right here in Stonecrest where they actually make moonshine, different flavors of rums. Very, very unique place right here in Stonecrest on Park Central Boulevard.
That is so cool. All right. And there's some other flyers. I think I could, let me see if I could go over because.
And one of the great things that we have a lot of support from other Caribbean islands. We're being our host is Sabrina Kelly from Guyana.
Right.
Our performers are coming from Barbados, Bahamas, Carriacou.
Right. And I have that up for the audience. They're looking at it right now, as a matter of fact. So you're seeing MC Sabrina Summer Kelly, she's Guyana. And then we have Face from Barbados, Ron John Jovi from the Bahamas, DJ Dylan Dilly, I hope I'm saying that right, Carriacou, DJ Storm, Barbados, Woodsy, wow, from St. Lucia.
Trinidad.
So, It said St. Lucia on here, but I
Oh
just
yeah, that's the wrong one. He's Trinidad.
Okay.
Messiah is St. Lucia.
because I just met Woodsy at Carnival.
Yes, he's really good.
Then there's Kenny Blessing, the John Tegan, and
Yeah.
and Messiah Marshall is St. Lucia as well.
Yes, he's St.
Okay.
Lucia.
And
Yeah.
so there they are on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. You can't beat this.
And the
the
glam,
mad scientist.
yes, she does a very interactive performance with the audience. And then we have the Iron Glam Gals.
Yes.
They're from Trinidad. That's an all Iron Girl band. And then we have the Haitian band Coda. I don't know if
Okay.
Coda's on the flyer, but the Haitian band, they're excellent.
I see you
So it's
also
gonna
have some
be nice.
sponsors. You want to
Our
shout them out?
sponsors are the Barbados Water Tourism, Caribbean Shipping International, the Stonecrest Distillery,
Vital Infused,
Arabia Mountain, and
uh-huh.
Vitamin Infused Therapy supporting us.
Stonecrest, the city of Stonecrest too. Is that what that is? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. There
That's
you go.
Arabia Mountain, where we go and we walk up Arabia Mountain. If you're not familiar with it, it's like a very over here in the Stonecrest area where they have a nice park, nice place to walk. They have a lot of interesting things around Stonecrest that's great for people to see and enjoy.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, it's on Saturday, July 27th. It's from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Please pass through. Tell us, there's a cost, right?
Yes, the VIP experience is $50, right? And you get
Yes.
all the entertainment, you get all you can eat, you get all you can drink, and you can purchase that at ubig246.org. That's ubig246.org.
UB as in boy.
B as in boy, yes.
ubig.org.
Org, yes, ORG.
Okay, ubig.org, ladies and gentlemen, to support this mission. And as Sophia said, it's not just about Barbados right now. It's about all the islands that were affected. And that includes places like Grenada, St. Vincent,
Grenada, yes,
Carriacou,
Carriacou.
Petit Martinique, you know.
Yes.
Mhm.
St. Vincent the Grenadines, right?
Yes, yes,
They're
yes.
really hurting right now.
Yes,
And the
indeed.
island, we're one island, we're one Caribbean, and we have to help our brothers and sisters out.
That's right.
And that's what You Big is all about. We want to be there for our brothers and sisters as they go through this.
Yes, indeed. Anything else, Sophia, before you go?
No, Wayne, thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to come by and visit. Say hi to First Lady and Janice O'Shea for me, please.
They just heard you.
Oh, great. That's nice. That's nice. It's always a pleasure.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. It's really good to see the efforts. And if there's anything, any updates, and you need to get something out, just let me know. We're glad to serve.
We appreciate you, Wayne. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you.
All right.
It's a Friday evening under the sun for Ever Giving Thanks 2024 tour at the beautiful Chesapeake Park Avenue featuring Perez Hammond. Plus the Reggae Ambassadors, Third World. Also featuring DJ Mix Master David. Bring your food and drinks for a Reggae evening under the sun. August 18th at 6:30. Another Sassy Mitchell here and Charlie to production.
The House of Miracles Apostolic Outreach Department presents their Back to School Fair on Saturday, July 20th from 10:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. at 1035 Meredith Park Drive, McDonough, Georgia. Featuring Back to School Supply Giveaway, blood pressure screening, sports physical for back to school, wellness check, and fire safety tips from the Henry County Fire Department. Free food and drinks available. Live streaming by the Wayne Hall Show. Brought to you by our sponsors, State Farm, Publix, Next Gen, Chick-fil-A, and Beauty Supply, Gem Primary Healthcare, exclusive here by Lena, People Choice exclusive, National Health Unlimited SHS, Faith Here by Samantha Whitaker, and N&S Caribbean Market. It's the House of Miracles Apostolic Back to School Fair on Saturday, July 20th, 2024. See you there.
Rondell Village Resort and
CB Jerk Center in association with Linkage Production presents their annual Fish Fry and Gospel Concert on Saturday, August 31st. Performing live on stage, it's Michael Reed, Adrian Cunningham, George Batten, Evangelist Goldberg, and more. Hosted by DJ Linkage from Radio. Come out and savor our delicious fish fry, jerkfish, roast fish, festival, fried dumpling, bunny, and more. While enjoying the live music DJ and band music by Mr. Lee on Saturday, August 31st at 150 West 3rd Street, Mount Vernon, New York. Gates open at 1 p.m. Showtime is at 5 p.m. Tickets are only $40. For more info and tickets, call 914-363-3909 or 914-338-6417. It's Linkage Productions' first annual Fish Fry and Gospel Concert.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, what a night on the Wayne Hall Show. Yeah, man. We are definitely proud and happy to be sharing all the information we're sharing with the ATL and the world about what's going on, especially with this hurricane relief. It's truly a priority of ours coming up here in the next few weeks. Before we continue, I want you to take a listen to this.
It's the annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Awards, presented by the Atlanta Jamaican Association in collaboration with the AJ Cultural and Educational Fund, Inc. Saturday, August 10, 2024, Atlanta Airport Marriott Gateway Hotel, 2020 Convention Center Concourse, College Park, Georgia, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Celebrate Jamaica's 62nd year as an independent nation and support higher education of the next generation. Enjoy delectable food, music from the SWAT Band, and electrifying performance from Jamaica Festival legend Roy Rayon. Music by Mikey Sparkle Production with DJ Cold Rice on the ones and twos. Keynote speaker Keisha Thorpe, Nobel Prize educator, Global Teacher 2021, and National Teachers Hall of Fame inductee. Hosted by Will Hart. Early bird 135 to July 1, 145 after. Scan the QR code for hotel and tickets. Call 404-777-9593 or visit AtlantaJamaicanAssociation.org. Sponsors Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, GB Roofing Inc., Metals and Materials Engineers, Couples Resorts Jamaica, and PNC.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that ad pretty much is our segue to our next guest this evening. He was dubbed the legend, Mr. Festival, pretty much. Roy Rayon brings so much, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of a performance on stage, but we just can't unwrap the festival aspect of what he brings. And so, without further ado, let me go on over to Zoomland, ladies and gentlemen, and say good evening and welcome to the Mr. Festival himself, Mr. Roy Rayon. How are you, sir?
I am mighty fine.
Mighty fine. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't find a more down-to-earth, almost, I don't want to say happy-go-lucky, but he's just a pleasant personality. And I think it came out in the energy of his festival songs. Roy, how is everything in Jamaica, man? How did Dirty Beryl treat you?
You mean Beryl?
Okay, that's a good spin on it. Beryllium. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. I was actually there when it hit.
Yes, okay. I am in Harborview, so and after Gilbert, I believe that the Harborview house prices went up because it's slab roofs.
Oh.
Okay. So we got some leaks and all of that, but the general houses, it was fine. And I must say also, while the hurricane, after the wind kind of settled down a little bit, and it was kind of okay to go outside. I went outside and look at the back of my house is to the main road. That is where the southern south coast, the highway is so different from Harborview to Port Antonio. So it was just behind my house. The United Church across the road, and there's Stella Road not far. There's normally a serious water buildup because the silt would come down, block the road, the block up the drain where the water should run out.
Yes.
And when I looked up there this time, on the left of the church, in the height of the rain, there was water, and you had silt on the road, but that sort of water that we would normally see,
yes,
we didn't see. So you could say that part of the construction, it worked.
Good.
So you have to give them the props, right?
Yes.
You have to give them the props. So therefore, so they had to come the following morning and scrape off some of the silt and some of the mud, but that serious water, that that ponding that you would see out there, it wasn't there. So I personally, as somebody living in Harborview and experiencing that, because what would normally happen, the water would also come up on my road from Stella to my road on Mars Drive, and sometimes want to come inside my house, so that's good. But apart from that, we lost electricity about 4 or a little after that, and we never got it back. We got electricity about 10:35 the following day. So we were one of the luckier ones.
Good.
Some people didn't lose electricity at all. And but St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, like parts of Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and Westmoreland, but especially St. Elizabeth, they got it. They got a battery.
Yeah.
Because the I passed, in that it was closer.
Yes.
But also, just to say to you, I don't know anything about another. I would say, what would that be now? I don't know if I want to say geologist. No, but
meteorologist.
When I say what I'm saying, you'll understand. When you look from Great Day,
yes,
from Great Day, and you come straight up to Pedro Plains, all of that, you check all of that. It's the farming community. What kind of farming they do? You're talking about scallion, you're talking about sweet potato, you're talking about what is happening. There's not a lot of trees, tall trees.
Yes.
So we never have a whole lot of windbreak.
Yes.
Think about it.
Yes.
So therefore, that is something they need to think of. As I say, it's just my common sense saying that, we never had a lot of that, So there could be some windbreakers. Trees would help.
I know. Wow. All right. Well, I'm glad you are okay. You're in one of the places, they say that Kingston was not a part of this whole hurricane issue. But let's not talk too much about that before my audience gets mad and go, so why we in Rayon on talking about hurricane? He's not the weatherman. he's entertainer extraordinaire, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming to Atlanta, and I have the event right here. I'll block me out with it. There it is on your screen. The annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Awards, Saturday, August 10th. Mr. Roy Rayon, you're no stranger to Atlanta. Are you excited?
I said to someone who interviewed me recently that I have one intention. I know that, and I mean musically, just one intention, that I am expecting that the place will be burning when I get there. That's my only intention. In other words, I come down the place.
You have full approval and authority to come burn down Atlanta.
And you remember fever, fever make you high.
Yes.
So as long as it is legal.
No, I think we could. I think we could use. I think we could definitely use a Roy Rayon kind of fire. Um, this occasion every year is a pretty significant one. And if it takes a fire to get some scholarships, I'm sure the
Yes,
Atlanta Jamaican Association won't mind being dubbed the arsonist here. So, what have you been up to lately, though, Mr. Roy Ryan? Tell us about some of what's been on your agenda as you work your way towards Atlanta, and even probably what's next. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? I just did on Sunday. I just did my 65-45 Sunday. Just did that. And you want to know what 65-45 is?
Yes. Is that with your friends?
65 years of age, 45 years in the business.
Okay. Okay. What? Wait, let me back up there. 65-45. Repeat that for me. Explain it again.
65, I'm going to say 65-45. Don't, I am 65-45. One second.
Sure. While we wait for Mr. Ryran, let's listen.
Let us give thanks and praise to the Father for guiding us through 25 years of independence. Give thanks and praises, we are 25. Though the road was rocky and the hills were steep, still we survived. We put the faith and trust in the Father, who's keeping us alive. So give thanks and praises, we are 25. How good and how pleasant it is that we can live in harmony, that all races, color and creeds can live in peace and unity. Jamaica, our homeland, given from our father's hand, to him we give the glory and praise continually. So give thanks and praises, we are 25. Though we did walk through the valley of the shadow of death, still
We survive. We survive your absence. So, you were explaining.
Somebody's coming to pick up something from me, so I had to. After I was getting ready for them, so I just sent them a voice note that when they come, just come and collect because I'm doing an interview. Yes, my 65-45 is 60. Yes, I am 65 years young, and as a matter of fact, and my mother was there too. And so it was, apart from 65-45, it was 65-90 because my mom is 90. She'll be 91
What?
December.
What a blessing.
Yeah.
That's such a blessing.
Oh yes. So 65 years old and 45 years in the business. So what was that was all about? It was a showcase. It was it was an expose. It was an we have the Fab Five was there. Nazelman, who had a festival song winner,
Yes.
Everton Peso.
Yes.
And who had also some winner. We had Jem Myers, Roy Rayon, Amina Blackwood Meeks. She did an awesome job in talking about me from from day one, because she's the person who I don't know, in our last interview we did, when I told her that she's the person who actually sent me to Jamaica School of Drama, sent me to somebody, right?
Yes.
So she was the ideal for that, and she did an awesome job. We never met no money.
Okay.
But it was an awesome show, and not I'm just repeating what the audience said and the calls that I'm getting, and saying we is something that we have to do again.
Okay.
Right.
And hey, it was a first time?
The way I did it, because actually what happened, you're seeing I've seen Roy Rayon not just singing the festival songs, just see Roy Rayon singing Country Boy and Nice Me Nice, Enough Station, my version of Trapped, that Jimmy Cliff song that Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
Therefore, you're seeing Roy Rayon singing not just the regular songs, but
Yes.
things like Put Back the Fish in the Water, You Got Soul, so this, so and the idea is like then in the sing them song that sort of thing.
Right.
So it was a Sunday evening, and the people came out Sunday evening, and those who came, they got for the meet and greet, but something that you're upset with because they got fried breadfruit and saltfish and lemonade. And get
Oh my
not
gosh.
your regular cocktail.
Oh my gosh. That sounds good. That sounds good. Now, Atlanta, you know what to have ready for Mr. Roy Rayon when he gets here. Some fried breadfruit and lemonade. So, right, you know what I like that you just mentioned is the fact that there's more to your performance than just festival. We're celebrating Jamaica's independence, and it's the annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Award, and that's gonna be the energy in the room. But can we expect a little bit more of a Roy Rayon catalog this time round?
Yes, we're going to okay. We're going to use this what we said what what is it? Let me just put it this way. As I said before, it is going to be an awesome show. I'm going to bring it. The places I do not expect the place to be like it is when I came there. And also my intention is that after this performance, I must explain why we never have him long. When it takes so long to bring him on this, that is something there. I am coming to represent not just Roy Rayon, but continue to represent the awesome performers that we have. So therefore they have standards. There are a lot of persons that I'm standing on their shoulder, and I can't let.
That's right.
The people came, the people came, and some of them are still there. So therefore, we have to stand up.
Yes, indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about Roy Rayon, and you talk about Roy Rayon songs, there is a plethora of them that are tied to festival, which makes him perfect for an independent ball. However, going into some of your top performances, we have Come Rock, right? You mentioned Love Fever. Tell us about some
Another
of the
one
other
come.
big. Which one?
And another one come. Give thanks. Another one come.
Another one come. Yes. and
give thanks and praises. What you were telling in terms of spontaneous. That's how the song start and the crowds go wild. Give thanks and praises. You have those are the staples.
Signature songs. Yes, yeah.
I am going to and I'm going to leave the surprises. No. I am being haunted, and I am trying to tell my good friend that all she needs to do is just come in and collect a key from me, because I am doing an interview. But
I tell you what, Roy, let me play. I'm gonna play some more Give Thanks and Praise. Go take care of that and come right back, okay?
Okay, I'll be back in a jiffy. Yeah.
Yes, man. You go ahead and come right back. We're not through yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna give Roy a second to go deliver the key. All right. As a matter of fact, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, while we were, let's see if I can pull this one off. I was here going to a location I seldom go, so let me see if I can pull this one off. Love Fever.
You are listening to The Wayne Hall Show, where information meets music. Meets music. Meets music.
This fever reach epidemic proportion. In a this time, the nation a rock. And this a fever a go cause a commotion. Feel it in the air, spreading everywhere. Feel it all around. This fever a go mash it down. It will make you high. High fever make you high. High fever make you high. High fever make you high. Fever make you high. Now you're singing.
All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me jump back. Mr. Rayon is back. There we go. We pulled that off YouTube. Yeah, man, we can do it all right here. Love Fever. That in terms of how they performed for you, it must have been close between Give Thanks and Praise and Love Fever. Which one topped? Which one sold more?
Give them.
Okay.
You are listening to.
Yeah.
Give thanks and praise. But Love Fever was the first winner. Came close the year before Neck with Wheat again. Right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's what they didn't never even say it was second. They called it. They said it was the most competitive song. I don't know how that makes sense, but
yeah.
You know.
So in terms of writing music, when Roy Rayon composes, do you find that you're drawn to this kind of lyrical content, or do you just have that as a gear and you just get into it when you need to?
Okay. A classic. There's someone in your area who is actually doing a festival song competition, and I was actually asked this year to. Two persons called me and asked me to write 2 songs for them. They actually got the songs, but they got them late, so probably I might hear them next year.
Okay.
But I give you, if you go, you're an expert on YouTube. If you go on YouTube right now and you pull up a song called "We're Gonna Overcome," it that was done in the year when you had 2020 vision or the year of COVID. Roy Ryan, we're gonna overcome. If you listen to that song, you would believe that it was a festival song, but it wasn't. It just happened during COVID time, and it didn't end the festival that year either. That song just happened.
All right. You know what I want to do then, Ryan? Since you mentioned it, let's take a listen. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, making it work again. Let me see if I can pull this one off one more time. Let's go over to Roy here. All right. There we go. And then let me see. Let me come back over here. I'm not getting any sound. Why not? Oh, there's the sound. Okay. All right. Let's take a listen.
So me say, we've been traveling for a long, long time. We gonna overcome. Hey, suffering in we gonna overcome. It won't be long. It's not that far. We gonna overcome. Got to win this race. We will win the war. We gonna overcome. We've been traveling for a long, long time. We gonna overcome pain and suffering in my weekend home. We gonna overcome. Sophia is my navigator. You guide me through the wilderness. He is my pain, he's my savior. Comforting a pain and stress. The Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. Jehovah is my comforter. He's my forever friend. We've been traveling for a long, long time. We gonna overcome pain and suffering in my weekend home. We gonna overcome. It won't be long, it's not that far. We gonna overcome. Gotta win this race, we will win the war. We gonna overcome. We shall This night may be long, but joy cometh in the morning. Jah don't give a man more than he can bear. Remember that. So we rise up every morning to bless us with the morning sun. A hard day's work on a night shift. We're weary but we never done. By navigate that through the wilderness, we gonna overcome. He's a comforter from pain and stress. We know we gonna overcome. We've been traveling for a long, long time. We gonna overcome pain and suffering in my weekend boat. We gonna overcome. It won't be long, it's not that far.
That's right. Yes, indeed. We shall overcome. Another Roy Ryan classic right there. Pull that. Yes, I did find it, sir, and we got to enjoy. And I remember it. I remembered that coming out. Yes, yes.
Yes, because it came up right in COVID. I actually was decided I was going to do just a little jingle to tell people say turn your yard, and I walk across the road to my neighbor and I said, "Okay, I want your daughter to just sit down and say turn your yard." And she said, Roy, I don't so we'll do that, but we can't have to go pick something here and all them something. So I left her, but when I was leaving to come back across, she said, right, something about COVID and everything. I said, no, everybody going to do that. I said, but if something happen and something comes, then I would I'd leave it to the inspiration. And by the time I walked across and reached my gate, I was singing, we've been traveling for a long, long time. We're gonna overcome. And I actually did it there. But when we went into the studio, before I went into the studio, I said, say, we could pinch a little piece of the line, we shall overcome. And when I went into the studio, Grub Cooper said, sing that we shall overcome first. So therefore, so it wasn't planned. Same thing I was thinking. Grub Cooper suggested it.
Oh my gosh, that's divine.
And I will tell you better than that.
Yes.
I went in the studio. Grub played a piano track.
Yeah.
After he did that, I went in the voice room and I voiced the song. So therefore, no rhythm, nothing is built at the end.
Oh my God.
And I came home, and a week after that, what you heard. So I didn't go back to the studio. So after a voice, a week after that is what Grub Cooper sent it.
Oh my gosh. And this is how great songs are made. It's how great songs are made. Look at the story behind it. I love to hear these stories behind these great songs. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to the one, the only Mr. Roy Rayon. And the reason we're talking to him is this flyer that's now on your screen. He's going to be performing at the Atlanta Jamaican Association in collaboration with the AJ Cultural and Educational Fund for the annual Independence Ball and Scholarship Awards, which takes place Saturday, August 10th. And it's going to be at the Atlanta Airport Marriott Gateway Hotel, 2020 Convention Center Concourse in College Park, Georgia. It starts 6 p.m. It goes until 1 a.m. Music by the SWAT Band and DJ Mikey Sparkle Productions with DJ Cold Rice on the Wheels of Steel. Your MC is going to be Mr. Will Hart, and your keynote speaker is going to be Keisha Thorpe. And Keisha is a noted global teacher, National Teacher Hall of Fame. And so you got to come out and hear her nuggets of wisdom. And then dance your tail off to Roy Rayon, 4-time Jamaican Festival Song winner, who's here with me. Ladies and gentlemen, for your tickets, it's www.atlantajameicanassociation.org. Again, that's atlantajameicanassociation.org. And you know what? If you scan the QR code as it is on your screen, it does work. So do that so you can click for the tickets and your hotel deal if it's still available. All right, so that's why we're here tonight, vibing with Mr. Roy Rayon and showing, of course, he's versatile. He's going to probably put you in that festival mode. He's going to thrive off the festival energy. But the man's got a variety of music and a great catalog. Mr. Rayon, anything you want to share with us before you go?
Well, because we're focusing on the show,
yes,
I'm not sharing. I'm basically saying that I am expecting that the entire Atlanta, will be in the house. So therefore, you will have to probably move the show and put it in one of those big.
We're gonna need more real estate.
Right? But so come out. It is going to be a wonderful evening. It's going to be a special evening, and I am going to be at my very best, and don't miss it, because if you miss it, it's going to take you a long when you miss a performance like this, you miss a performance. So come prepared to have an awesome performance, and also be a part of the show, because one thing I do, and performers do, feed off their audience. So I'm going to make certain that I set a pace that therefore they will treat me well, and I will treat them good by giving them a piece of a performance.
Mr. Roy Rayon, thank you so much, sir. We look forward to Saturday, August 10th, inside the Gateway Marriott Hotel, the Atlanta Airport Marriott Gateway Hotel. I know it's going to be top shelf. We're going to bring in the fire brigades, because we know you're going to burn it down. So thank you so much again for joining us tonight.
Bring in the fire brigade, call the police, call the ambulance. You're going to need them.
That's
but
right.
It's going to be fun. It is going to be fun, and I'm really looking forward.
I can feel it, man. I feel it.
Are you counting the days?
Yes. Let's see. Not that many, no more left in about 17.
Ah, yes. Not we don't have a long time. So therefore, make certain you buy your ticket. Don't
Yes,
wait until the last because you might want to come and you will have to hear about it.
right.
Make certain that you are one of them who won't hear about it. You will be there. You'll be there. So you be a part of history.
Be a part of history. Absolutely. You're in your own way such a big symbol of our history and when it ties into our independence celebration. So yes, it would be churlish of us not to come out and have a first-hand experience of this. So thanks for coming and thanks for bringing the energy and the vibe that we need to celebrate our 62nd here in the diaspora, Mr. Roy. And we're excited
And
and
by,
looking forward to you.
and by the way, tell them that we never plan to wait without us.
Oh gosh. You see, it's divine, man. I'm telling you. It's divine. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Roy. Good
So,
catching up again, man. You
you
take
take care
care.
of yourself. Atlanta, Masunko.
See there. All right. We are wait. We can't wait. The red carpet roll out and I wait. All right, Roy.
See, that's why we're wearing it.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. All right, Mr. Roy Rand, thank you again.
For guiding us through
And
25
give thanks and
years
praise.
of
Give thanks and praise. See you on the 10th.
Give thanks and praises. We are 25. Though the road was rocky and the hills were steep, still we survived. We put the faith and trust in the Father. He's keeping us alive. So give thanks and praises. We are 25. How good and how pleasant it is that we can live in harmony, that all races, color and creeds can live in peace and unity. Jamaica, our homeland, given from our father's hand, to him we give the glory and praise continually. So give thanks and praises. We are 25. Though we did walk through the valley of the shadow of death, still we survive. With our hand in the hand of the Father, our country will stay alive. So give thanks and praises. We are 25. Come with your hand in the air and praise Him. How a pretty little island praise Him. How you love Him, the nation praise Him. Let all the people praise Him. Praise Him, praise Him. Will. Struggled for us, our heroes true and brave. They gave their lives in service for us. Now we are free and no more slaves.
Yes, indeed. I want to thank everyone who tuned in to the Wayne Hall Show tonight. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. Remember to live and let love. Don't forget the only way to start at the top is if you're digging a hole, and always look around for something great and praise it. We're going to be back next week, same time, same place, same blazing stations with more of information and music right here on the Wayne Hall Show. I will, however, hang around for a few minutes just to share some flyers and information and stuff coming up in the coming weeks with you, my audience. All right. And so I just wanted to do the outro and then just take a minute or two to share these flyers with you because it's important you know what's going on. By the way, if you go to the Wayne Hall Show page, I do have a reel of all the flyers, some of the events that's happening as highlighted by the Wayne Hall Show. But for now, there you have on the screen the Gap Meets Atlanta. That's one that we featured earlier. Miss Sophia Holder spoke to us from the United Barbadians in Georgia, and she spoke about this event coming up on July 27th. Also happening, that's the same event, the Gap Meets Atlanta, and these are the actual performers. And then we have In the wake of Hurricane Beryl, a lot of the proceeds will go to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, Barbados, and also Jamaica. So donations are welcome as well. And don't forget, there's a $50 VIP experience that includes food and drinks. All right. Another image that I want to share with you before I go tonight is the Hurricane Beryl disaster relief list from out of Jamaica. And, you know, it lists the items that you can donate: lanterns, flashlight, batteries, solar powered batteries, mattress, foam pad, tarpaulins, cots, hygiene kits, cleaning kits, you know what I mean? And it's so many things on here, all right? So for the farmers as well, there's items that farmers could use. So please, you know, come back to this page or go to the Consulate General of Jamaica Miami page, and you will see this on there. It's also up on the Wayne Hall Show page as well. All right. Also, let's see here. The Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique were hard hit, and they have some locations at which you can drop off stuff. There's the Bethel Family Christian Church, 2217 Wesley Chapel Road. There's Grand Aunts, 6420 Old Hillendale Drive in Lithonia. There's Supreme Refinishing at 3728 Covington Highway in Decatur. And the Caribbean International Shipping Services at 3048 Miller Road in Lithonia, Georgia. And this is for hurricane relief. Spice of the Caribbean Association of Georgia doing this, okay? And the collection dates are from July 8th to the 22nd. So please note, they're looking for non-perishable canned foods, clothes, toiletries, baby food, clothes, food, baby clothing, sleeping bags, batteries and flashlights, sanitary napkins, etc., hygiene kits, and more. And if you have questions, please call Ms. Cheryl Calisteg at 404-285-3424 or Mr. Dennis Charles at 404-839-8468. We also want to tell you quickly, House of Miracles is this Saturday, and I'll be broadcasting live from there, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's their back to school supply giveaway. There'll be blood pressure screening, sports physicals, and this happens at 1035 Meredith Parkway Drive in McDonough, Georgia. That's 1035 Meredith Park Drive in McDonough, Georgia. Live radio broadcast by the Wayne Hall Show. And ladies and gentlemen, also wellness check and a fire safety tip and fire safety tips from the Henry County Fire Department. So see you on Saturday, man. Come on out. Bring some items. Sponsor a back to school backpack or some books, pencils, and other materials for the kids. All right? Looking forward to seeing you there. July 27th, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition. And this takes place on July 27th, from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Music will be by the SWAT Band, Celebration of Jamaica's Independence. Rhythms of the Caribbean will be performing. MC Will Hart, Parry Hines, keynote speaker, Dr. Apollon Reed, president of the Jamaica Museum and Cultural Center. And Garfield McCook, the founder, will be participating. Tickets are $50. And it's at Shiloh High School, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia. That's 4210 Shiloh Road in Snellville, Georgia. Sponsored by Fresh FM, Jay and Money, Cool Runnings Restaurant, Axiom, Sparkle D's Restaurant. Sparkle D's is no longer up and operating, but they're a sponsor nonetheless. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition in its 4th year. Saturday, July 27th. Then we have on August 3rd, another event we discussed tonight. Hey, Note Studio Gear presenting their 2nd annual Mental Wellness Poetry Slam. And this takes place on August 4th at 4 p.m. And it's at the Star Vision Event Center, 941 South Main Street, Northeast Conyers. Admission $30. And if you have questions, call tomorrow at 762-286-7345. The ball we just talked about with Roy Rayon. Get your tickets at the AtlantaJamaicanAssociation.org, and you can scan the QR code right here and also check to see if the hotel deal still stands. All right, and see you at the Independence Ball and Scholarship Awards on Saturday, August 10th. There's a charity golf tournament happening the same day, and they're looking for vendors. And so they need vendors, and they also need, golfers. And this is on August 10th, Browns Mill Golf Course. And this is at 480 Cleveland Avenue Southeast, Atlanta. Registration at 8 a.m., breakfast at 8 a.m., shotgun start at 9, lunch at 2, prizes and giveaways at 2:30 p.m. If you have any questions, call 678-612-5368. Brought to you, of course, by tropicalsportsclub.net. All right, you can visit tropicalsportsclub.net for more information. It's in aid of their scholarship and Phoenix Pass outreach programs. And the last one I'm going to share with you tonight, it's that on August 18th will be the Honorary Consul for Jamaica in Atlanta, Dr. Elaine Grant Bryan, in conjunction with Jamaicans and Partners of Georgia, cordially inviting us to the annual ecumenical service of Thanksgiving at the St. James United Methodist Church, 4400 Peachtree Dunwoody Road, Atlanta, Georgia. This is on Sunday, August 18th. Check-in and meet and greet at 1:30 to 2:15 p.m. All right. You can see the Jamaica Consulate Facebook page for more and for the main speakers and updates, which will be there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all Wayne Hall has for you this evening. Thanks again for all of you that watched. The Wayne Hall Show truly appreciates every member of the audience. And a big shout out to those on social media and those who are not as well. And thank you for sharing, liking, and continuing to support the Wayne Hall Show. See ya.
Island praise him, for the love in the nation praise him. Let all the people praise him, praise him, praise him, wheel. Let all the people praise him, praise him, praise him, wheel.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you take care. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.